What's good, everyone? It's Adam from iMusicMogul, and welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to go ahead and remake Ty Dolla Sign's Spicy featuring Post Malone, so let's jump right into it. First things first, let's go ahead and change our tempo to 100 beats per minute. We're going to start off with that intro section that we hear. It uses the same instrument that goes throughout the song, just it's a little bit different. So let's work on that intro first. It is the guitar, so anytime you work with the guitar as MIDI, it's going to be a little bit not authentic as when you play a real instrument, but we'll try our best. So we're gonna go over to Legacy Logic. We're gonna go to World. We're gonna go to South American, and we're gonna go to, sorry, not South American. We're gonna go to European, and we're gonna go to Spanish flamenco guitar. Close that up, and let's draw in our chords here for that intro bit. It just goes back to that chord over there. But let's take out all of the effects here. We're going to bring in our own effects. The first thing we're going to do is bring in Logic's Fat Effects plugin here. And we're just going to bring in a little bit of distortion. Bring in some modulation. Take out the bass enhancer. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Next, let's go ahead and bring in modulation ensemble. Try to get that wishy-washy effect. And lastly, let's bring in some reverb. Let's go to Logic Space Designer. And I'm going to bring in a spring verb on this. All right, so there's our main guitar sound. This is for the intro bit. So we're going to bounce this in place and reverse it. So we're going to hit Control B on our keyboard, which will bounce the MIDI to audio. And then we're going to go ahead and chop it up on the chord. So 1, 2, 3, which leaves us with 4 regions. Hit reverse. And now we get our little intro section. We're going to duplicate that over. And we get another little piece for the intro here, just with a couple of added notes. Let's go back to our main guitar. And let's go ahead and add in those notes. It's gonna go like this. Push this over here. This just gets duplicated to here as well. Oh. And once again, we have to bounce this in place. So let's bounce that in place to audio. And we're going to chop up once again on the 4s, just like that. Select all of them, hit reverse. And this is our intro bit here. But I think this gets halftime in the track. So we're going to bring in Cable Guy's halftime. So here's our intro bit. And then we get into the main guitar. So we can move this over here. We just need a riser effect here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in here. And it's just the riser I use on a lot of tracks, and it works. So we're going to bring that in there, just bring down the volume so it's not so loud. All right, so that's okay like that. Now we just got to work on our guitar and bring in or put in the main pattern to the record. So let's adjust this pattern. It's not going to be chords, it's just going to be these bass notes. Let's work on our second half here. Alright, so here is our main pattern. The only thing, I'm going to make these notes a little softer, so I'm just going to bring down the velocity on them. Alright, so we go from our intro. And now we're going to go ahead and just duplicate that over. And we're going to bring in a second guitar here. It's the same guitar, just a slightly different pattern that layers up with it. And it's going to go something like this. So now that we got the guitars out of the way, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. We're going to go over to our browser tool over here. We're going to go to user patches, and I saved the drum kit here for this remake. So here it is, the spicy drum kit. And I'm going to bring in the clap. So it's going to go like this on the 2s and 4s. Let's bring in that perk sound. Now let's work with the hi-hats here. We got to add in some rules here, so we're going to change this over to note repeat, and we're just going to roll this one 4 times. And then of course we get that 808, so let's go ahead and draw in that 808 pattern. Duplicate that over. Just gonna pitch that down. Next, we're going to go ahead and duplicate this over, and we're going to create a new software instrument track. We're going to bring in a new instrument here. It's going to follow the same pattern as this over here, but we're going to bring in Logic's Vintage Mellotron. I'm going to change it over to the flute sound. We're going to bring this all the way down. Let's take a little bit of the top end off here. We're going to copy over our drums. All right, and then we get another set of drums here. So we're going to bring in our open hat, create a pattern region for that. And it's going to go like this. Going to make this longer, take out these two here. We also get in our kicks, so let's create a pattern region for that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and duplicate these guitars over. We're going to take this drum pattern, duplicate that over. Except we're going to duplicate the guitar track and get this to be muffled up a little bit. We're going to open up our fat effects here. I'm just going to bring this up to sort of muffle it out. And we're going to bring in another switch up here. Just going to go like this. Alright, and then we're going to duplicate this over. We're going to bring in another riser at the end here. We're going to bring in our kick drum over here. And over here we get in a new instrument. It's a pad sound, so we're going to create a new software instrument track. And, oh, we deleted our original chords. Alright, so that's okay. Let's open up our browser tool here. I'm going to bring in a pad sound from, what was it? Channel strip settings. We'll go to the sounds of Metro Boomin. Here it is. It's our preset kit here, and I'm just going to use the preset. What was it called? I think it was the analog pad right over here. So now let's go ahead and redraw in those initial chords. Alright, so there is the pattern over there. Just going to chop that up. Maybe I could bring in a little bit of the top end more out here. Or actually I could just pull down the slope. I can add some reverb on that. Actually, that's okay. We'll leave it like that. All right, so on this section over here, the 808 does switch up. So let's go ahead and just change up this pattern here. that, it goes into this section right here. Pull this back out. I think the drums come out. We're gonna move this over. I take that out. Copy this over. I'm just gonna take out the open hat and kick here. And then we just come back into this part, and then it goes into Post Malone's part, and it just repeats itself from there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Before we do that, actually, let's go ahead and just pull this in here. So it's a nice transition there as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to it we just put together. Ty Dolla Sign, Spicy, featuring Post Malone. Let's go. Alright, so right there is Ty Dolla Sign Spicy featuring Post Malone. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and place this session as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. If you're not Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go ahead and export all the MIDI stems, audio stems, and of course include the drum kit that we used in this tutorial. You can find that playback below the like button as well. That's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or just want to chat, let's go and talk in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one. Oh, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more great videos like this one. We'll see you all soon. Later.